Look what just arrived. I have 4 brand new from ESTETICA. These are all new styles. They'll be on pre-order on December 6th, and they'll start shipping on December 13th. But I really wanted to share them early with you in case you needed to start making that list. I'd like to thank ESTETICA Designs in collaboration with Frannie's Hair for providing these 4 styles for me to show all of you. I'll have links to them down below in the description box as soon as they're available, which will be on December 6th. I'll also add the timestamps as I usually do in case you want to see one style and not the other. I'll be going over the cap construction, the style, the measurement, the permatease, the density, the fit, all of that good stuff. So hang on tight. Going to start out with the shortest one, which is Jayce. Jayce has a basic cap. We don't have any frills here. Basic cap, no lace front, no monofilament, but we do have a mono crown. You have open ear tabs, an open extended nape with hook type adjusters. This cap on Jayce is a pure stretch cap. That means it has a 360-degree stretch. It will usually fit between 21 and 23 inches. Oh, how cute is this? Very short. On Jayce, we have a bang of 3.5 inches. We have sides of 1.5 inches. They're very, very short. I have a very low hairline, and it just covers it. The crown is 5.5 inches, and the nape is 1.5 inches. I have a very, very low hairline, so I really need to shave my neck to wear this wig. We do have some permatease up on top because we have a basic cap. However, it's not pillowy. It's not a pillowy permatease, but there is permatease there. So if you like to have a bit of volume, you can certainly have it. If you want it sleek, you can do that as well. We can't wear it off the face because we don't have a lace front, but we can wear it side swept or trim it if you want to wear it in a full bang. My forehead is 2.5 inches and this bang is 3.5. So I would need to trim it just a little bit and wear it that way. We can't have a part and we won't have the illusion of scalp because we have a basic cap. The fit, I have a 21.5 inch circumference. I have hair, I'm wearing a wig cap and a wig grip, and it fits me fine. I did have to cinch in the adjusters a little bit. I think that anyone that has up to a 23 inch, I don't think you'll have any problems because we have those open ear tabs. Let's see, where is it? It's right here. It's pretty high on me. So I just want to let you know, but they're open ear tabs. So I wasn't really expecting them to come very low. My ear to ear is about 11.5 inches. Mine is in the color Chrome RT1B. The color code, for those of you that like color codes, it's 385660 RT1B. The 1B, anytime you see that number of 1 or a 2, it's referring to black, and that's what we have here. We have an off black root. The 38 is a blend of a nashy brown with gray, and that's what we have in this blend. We have 56, which is gray, and we have 60, which is the white. So it's a really nice gray color with a lot going on between the ashy brown and a little bit of the black, the white, the gray. There's about a 25% of that medium brown in the blend. I think it's really cute. If you love pixies, I think that you would love this one. The next one that we're going to take a look at is Maxx. And those of you that are on Frannie's Hair on the private Facebook group, you may have, or if you went to the event, to the ESTETICA Soiree event in Pennsylvania that we went back in August, Franny was wearing Maxx that day, and it is so pretty. I'll show you the cap first. This one is in the color RH1226 RT4. When I saw this one on Franny, I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so pretty. Okay, we have a temple to temple lace front. We have a full mono top, felt covered ear tabs, an open extended nape, and hook type adjusters. All right, here's Maxx in RH1226 RT4. Right out of the box. I haven't done anything to this one yet. The bang on Maxx is 6 inches. So right here, my face from hairline to chin is 7 3/4. The sides, the specs say it's 1.5 inches, but I think it's based on all of, probably the shortest layer that we have here is 1.5 inches, but it's definitely longer on the sides. The crown is 5.5 inches, and the nape, they're saying 1.5. I think that's incorrect. It feels a little bit longer than Jayce that I just showed you. This is a short, sleek, angled bob. We have some angled layers here. See that? We do have some permatease surrounding the mono top, but it's basically concentrated right up here at the crown. As far as the density, I think the density is very light. We don't have a lot of fibers here. If you want to tuck it, you can tuck it. I think the fit fits perfectly average, probably up to a, I'm sure it fits up to a 22 inch with no problem. Here are the ear tabs right there, and my very low hairline. This color, RH1226 RT4. Before I get into the color, I do want to show you the lace front. The root is a 4, which is the darkest brown, and we can see all of the knotting. The blonde hasn't really been brought up to the front, so I want to make you aware of that. There is quite a bit of knotting. However, if you wear your hair in this manner, you know, kind of like a side swept, you're not going to be able to see that knotting. If you add a bang to it, you're also not going to be able to see it. But if you add some steam because you want to wear it off your face, it's going to be visible, the knotting on this color. I don't know if there's going to be knotting on other colors because this is the only one that I have, but I want to point it out in case RH1226 is one of your colors, RT4, because this color, I believe this color is also available without the rooting. RH1226 RT4, we start out with a very light brown. That's your base. And it's highlighted with chunky golden blonde highlights. This is a warm color. And then we have that dark brown root. It kind of transitions down through. Because we have a full mono top, we can part it anywhere we want. And notice that the parting is not dense. We don't have any permatease there, and they did the part very nicely. This one I tried on. This is Arlo that I'm going to show you now. Arlo, I tried it on while I was at the ESTETICA event, and I loved it. They sent me this one in Silver Sun RT8, and I love this color. Let's start by looking at the cap. We have an extended lace front. It goes from ear tab to ear tab, felt covered ear tabs, an open extended nape, and hook type adjusters. And there seems to be a good amount of stretch to Arlo. Because we have a longer piece, I'm going to give it a slight shake here. Okay, this one needs a little bit of work. I really like this. Let me show it to you on all sides. On Arlo, we have a bang of 9.5 inches right down here. We have sides of 8 inches, the crown is 10 inches, and the nape is 7 inches. This is permatease. We have permatease to the right of the left mono part. We have some permatease right here at the crown. We have some permatease at the nape. It's there if you do not like to have permatease, even though this is I wouldn't call it a pillowy permatease. I would call it just the average permatease that we need in order to hold this style up. If you don't care for any at all, then you may want to consider another style. If you don't mind a little bit of permatease, like I don't mind a little permatease, especially when it's strategically placed, I think it's perfect. Very, very nice. The density, I would say it's an average density. This is not a low density piece, but I wouldn't call it a high density either. I think it's just what's needed. Really, really pretty style. This style is just right above the shoulders. And we have these free-flowing waves, if you will. I wouldn't really call them beachy waves. They're just some really soft waves going in any which way. And we do have textured layers here. I think it fits a true average. I'll show you the ear tabs. Here's the ear tab and my very low hairline. As if you've been with me for a while, you know that ear tabs never cover my hairline. So it's not that it fits small, it's just that ear tabs never cover my hairline, which doesn't bother me because I just use some root powder, but I want to point it out. Here's the ear tab and my very low hairline, and I'll just match it to the root of the wig. Let's take a look at the lace front on Silver Sun. It's a very, very narrow lace front. The fibers come nearly to the edge, and I want to make you aware of that. Only, not that there's anything wrong, but some of you may like a wider lace front. So I just want to point it out. I believe the last one that I showed also had a very narrow lace front. We do have some of the lighter fibers going through. And I don't see any dark, obvious knotting. I like to always mention the lace front if it's narrow or if it's wide, because some wearers love the wider, some prefer the much narrower one, some fall kind of in between. So that's why I pointed out. I don't think there's one better than the other, but I think you should know. The color, Silver Sun RT8. Love this color. We have 10366 RT8. The RT8 indicates that we have a root of 8, which is a medium brown. And in this case, it's a golden brown. We have a blend of ice blonde with some soft sand, some sandy blonde. So we have that ice blonde. And I think that I always feel that soft blonde, that soft sandy blonde is blended with the ice blonde in order to provide some dimension. If it wasn't there, it would just fall flat. But I think we have a nice dimension here on this color. As I mentioned, this is one of my favorite colors from ESTETICA. This is a cool color. All right, let's go to the last one. This is Fallon, and I have Fallon in Sea Kiss RT4. I love this brunette. Fallon feels like a very, very light density. On Fallon, we have an extended lace front. We have a full mono top, felt covered ear tabs, an open extended nape, and hook type adjusters with a good amount of stretch to the cap. This one fits a little bit larger than Arlo. This is a full mono top. I don't know, must have been the way that it was packed. You see how it wants to go in the center? What I am going to do with this one, because I love the color and I know I love the style because I had tried them on at the ESTETICA soiree, I would just add a little bit of steam to redirect it. But I am going to leave it in the center part because that's where it wants to go right now. But I'll certainly be directing it. And I don't know if they're all going to arrive this way. It could just be mine. I have no way of knowing that. On Fallon, we have bangs of 10.5 inches. So we don't have a lot of face framing layers. The sides are 9.5 inches. We have a little bit of layering here. The crown is 12 inches and the nape is 5.5. I don't know if these specs are correct, but if they change in any way, because I'm about a month before the pre-launch showing you these styles, I will definitely change it and leave it in the first comment, and I'll pin it up for you. We have barely any permatease whatsoever. If there's some permatease, it's minimal. There's just a little bit of permatease at the nape. The density seems very, very light. Nice, soft, wispy fibers on this straight style. Fallon fits me fine with my hair, my 21.5-inch circumference, wig cap, wig grip, all of that, and I'm going to have to cinch it in. I would say that it's going to fit up to a 22.5 or even a 23. Show you the ear tabs and my very low hairline. Ear tabs and my very low hairline right there. Here's the ear tab. All right, let's take a look at the lace front before we go into the color of C-Kiss RT4. Because we have this root of 4, which is the darkest brown, we are going to have some knotting. There's a little bit of the coppery blonde that was added in the front, but not enough to hide the dark knots of the RT4. I just want to make you aware. The color C-Kiss RT4, same exact color as Caramel Kiss. The difference is going to be that in C-Kiss RT4, we're going to have a dark root, while on Caramel Kiss, we don't have a root. This color comes all the way to the root area. This is a golden brown with coppery blonde highlights. If you do not like chunky highlights, you may not like Caramel Kiss or C-Kiss RT4. Personally, I love this color. Definitely a warm color. Let me know what you think about these brand new styles from ESTETICA. Do you have a favorite? Is there one that you said, oh yeah, I really like that one? And if you don't like any of them, that's okay, because you know what? I'm not the designer. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.